Welcome to the Explainer. So today we're diving into something that honestly sounds a little bit like science fiction until you actually see it in action. Have you ever had this brilliant idea for an app, but then you just stopped dead in your tracks because, well, you don't know how to code? Or maybe you don't even own one of those fancy developer laptops. Well, today we're going to look at how you can bypass all of that entirely. We're exploring how you can build a working app without a keyboard, without writing a single line of code, and you can do the whole shebang right from the phone you already have in your pocket. It's this fascinating new concept called vibe coding, and we're going to walk through exactly how it works. For decades, traditional coding has been this massive barrier to entry. If you had an idea, you had to spend months, maybe even years, learning these incredibly complex programming languages or shell out thousands of dollars to hire a pro. But what if you could code an app using only your voice? That's where vibe coding inside AI Studio comes into play. It really acts as the ultimate accessibility tool. It completely removes the technical friction and just turns your naturally spoken ideas directly into functioning software. It's a total game changer, especially for non-technical users. Okay, let's dive into this step-by-step tutorial. Here's our roadmap. First, we'll look at why app building is suddenly so simple. Then, step 1, voicing your idea. After that, we'll check out how AI generates the code, managing the image API, and finally, the final Plushie app. Section 1. App building made simple. No keyboard required. To show you just how easy this is, we're going to look at a creator who wanted to build a custom application for his 5-year-old daughter, Julia, literally without ever touching a keyboard. Usually, the biggest hurdle for anyone who isn't a software developer is just getting the environment set up, right? But getting started with vibe coding is completely frictionless. I want to reassure you here, there's absolutely no application installation needed for this. You don't have to download any weird SDKs or configure complex environments. It works right from your phone's standard web browser. You just pull out your device, open your favorite browser, and navigate directly to ai.studio.google.com. That's literally it. Your development environment is now open and ready to go. Section 2, Step 1, Voice your idea. So, now that we've totally bypassed that complicated setup phase, let's walk through the actual physical steps you need to take to start the creation process. Honestly, if you can leave a voicemail, you can do this. Here's exactly how you vibe code, broken down into 4 super simple steps. First, like we just said, open your browser to ai.studio.google.com. Once the page loads, you'll see this clean interface with a little microphone icon. You're just going to tap that mic. Now, your phone might pop up a standard warning asking for microphone permission. Just hit allow. Then, you simply speak your prompt out loud, describing what you want your app to do. And when you're done explaining your idea, you just tap the arrow button to send it off. No confusing developer jargon required at all. And this brilliantly illustrates just how casual your input can be. Listen to the exact prompt the creator used. Hey, could you please build an app for my daughter Julia? Let's call it Julia's Plushie Palace. Give her some options to build a stuffed animal. Let's say an animal, a color, and some accessories. And then use a Nano Banana API to create an image for her and make sure the app gives her the option to choose API key from AI Studio. I mean, it sounds exactly like you're asking a human friend or an assistant for a favor. It's conversational, it's a little messy, but it's completely natural. Section 3. How AI generates code under the hood. Let's shift gears for a second and look at how AI Studio actually translates that super casual voice prompt into functional software architecture. The second you tap that send arrow, this massive translation process kicks off instantly. On one side, you've got what you said, your conversational, big picture goals, and on the other side, you have what the AI actually does to make it real. The moment your audio goes through, the AI begins this incredibly complex reasoning process. It parses your spoken English, extracts the core features you want, and basically acts as your own personal, high-speed software engineer, translating your words into complex lines of code. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is exactly what the AI's thinking process looks like. First, it automatically cleans up and optimizes your raw voice instructions so it understands them perfectly. Then, it immediately gets to work on the technical build. It generates an index CSS file, which controls the visuals and layout. At the exact same time, it builds a fully fledged React app on the backend to handle the interactive logic. But, and this is wild, it makes automatic contextual design decisions. Because the prompt mentioned the app is for a 5-year-old named Julia, the AI independently makes styling choices appropriate for a kid. It's literally anticipating design needs you didn't even explicitly outline. And, if you're the type of person who likes to see how this sausage is made, there's full transparency built right in.
While we're heavily focusing on doing this from a mobile phone for simplicity, desktop users actually get even more visibility. If you do this on a laptop, you can tap the chat icon to see the AI's exact reasoning process in real time. You can literally watch the individual code files being generated line by line. And if you're technically inclined, you can jump in and edit that raw code yourself. But again, the whole beauty of vibe coding is that you never actually have to. Section 4, Managing the Image API, the bridge. Now, if you aren't a developer, the term API probably sounds a bit intimidating. But let's demystify that right now. Just think of an API as a digital bridge or a messenger. In this specific case, the prompt requested the Nano Banana API. It just acts as an external digital messenger. Its entire job is to take the description of the plushie from the app, so the animal, the color, the accessory, and go fetch a custom AI-generated image from that outside service. What's so brilliant is how the creator asked for this. He just said, make sure the app gives her the option to choose API key. And AI Studio understood that completely. It knew it had to build the front-end application and automatically set up the text boxes and background logic required to securely plug in this external image generator. So the crucial point is understanding this really elegant division of labor that the AI orchestrates. AI Studio is the master architect here. It handled all the heavy lifting of building the front-end interface, creating the buttons, coding the drop-down menus, and applying the kid-friendly styling using React and CSS. But it's also smart enough to delegate. When it's time to actually draw the picture of the stuffed animal, the AI Studio app hands those instructions over that digital bridge to the external image generator, Nano Banana. It's a perfectly integrated system, connecting totally different technologies, all born from just one single voice prompt. Section 5, the final Plushie app. Magic revealed. After all that thinking, optimizing, designing, and coding in the background, we finally get to see the actual results. There is just something incredibly rewarding about watching a few spoken sentences materialize into a tangible, working digital product on your screen. To test if all that generated code and that external API connection actually worked properly, the creator used the brand new interface to create a specific stuffy for his daughter. Using the drop-down menus that AI Studio just built, he entered Julia's custom request. For the animal, he selected a sparkle unicorn. For the color, he went with purple. And for the accessory, he added a fancy bow tie. He tapped the button to generate it, sending those exact specific details right across that API bridge we just talked about. And total success. The external Nano Banana API received the instructions over the bridge, generated the image, and sent it right back to our custom-built front end. The app returned exactly what was requested, a custom purple sparkle unicorn wearing a fancy bow tie. It's just a flawless execution. The buttons work, the logic holds up, the styling is super engaging, and the API successfully delivered the complex image content. This proves that vibe coding isn't just some neat little party trick. It actually works seamlessly to create usable, personalized software in a matter of moments. Which brings us to the most exciting takeaway of this whole explainer. The technical barriers that have existed for decades, they're completely gone. You do not need to install complex software. You do not need to know how to write CSS styling or React logic. If you have a standard smartphone in your pocket and a voice to speak your ideas out loud, you have absolutely everything you need to become an app creator right now, just by visiting ai.studio.google.com. The tools are literally right there, waiting for your instructions. So, the final inspiring question I want to leave you with today is this: what will you vibe code next?